Welcome back, everyone. I'm Zell, and today we're going to unbox this Kubey knife. So why are we unboxing it instead of doing a review? Well, this is a lesser cost knife. The price from the manufacturer currently is $60. And one of my biggest fears whenever buying a lesser cost knife is that I'm going to get a hunk of junk. I don't think we're going to do that with Kubey. They have not let me down yet. However, I thought we would do this on screen and see what we get. And right here, this is the information on the Kubey knife. It's a Vagrant liner lock folding knife in tan G10, 2.9 inch satin and AUS 10, or AUS 10, however you would like to say it, with model number of KU291 Bravo. I think that's what we have in the box. We'll find out here in just a minute. If we look over the stats real quick, we have a full length of 7.09 inches, a blade length of 2.95 inches, which if that's right, that is super cool to have a nice small knife, and a blade width of 1.0, that's blade height. That's what they're talking about from spine to edge. 1.06, blade thickness of 0.12 or 3.1 millimeters. That's also very nice to see in a smaller knife. AUS 10 from Japan. Blade surface satin sharpening flat. Hardness HRC 60 to 62. Handle length 105 millimeters or 4.13 inches. Handle material G10 416 stainless screws. That's actually nice to have 400 series screws and something. We'll check them out here in a minute. A back spacer of G10 and a pocket clip of 6AL4V, which is grade 5 titanium, and a weight of 117.4 grams. We'll grab the regular scale out here for all you folks that want to see it in ounces whenever we get the knife out of the box. And I'm not going to try to pronounce that designer's name because I'll fail. So we're going to move the stats off to the edge of the screen so you can still see them. We're going to get this guy open. We'll look at the box real quick first. Kubey is one of the outliers. They've got a really interesting logo with the kind of the skull or a monkey with the helmet and headphones on or something. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. And right there's their website, kubeyknife.com. And let's see. And all the warnings. Be careful when you use it. It's sharp. I hope so. We'll use an exploit to get this guy open. And there we go. And see what we get inside. Okay, Kubey is not in league with some of the others where you're going to get the little zip case and all that. Now, don't let that turn you off from a brand of knives. I have Striders that cost several $100 that came in a plastic baggie. I'm not joking. It's a real thing. Ask any Strider owner. Some of the newer ones may come with something, but the older one sure didn't. Congratulations, etc., etc. Authenticity. We know it was authentic. It was sealed. And got their skull with the funny helmet on. Still pretty cool. Now, this is a sealed bag. Check that out. That bag is sealed, hermetically sealed. Is that how you say that? Anyhow, it's been squashed and heated up and sealed on both ends. In there was some desiccant. So get the exploit out again and take care of that. And if you guys want to stick around near the end of the video, I'm going to show you 3 prototypes of upcoming Todd knife and tool knives. And there we go. We got exactly what they said so far. Titanium clip. Pretty nice. Let's see. Is the little dude centered up? Little dude looks pretty well centered up. I like how they did the G10 to come out here and run that. That is pretty slick. We'll get a driver and check these screws and see what we've got. All right, we're going to guess that they're T8. Nice and tight there. Not T8 there, so T6 I assume. Yes. Got some pretty good bite on those screws. So their advertising of 416 means a little more than just... Yeah, I like the screws. They did a good job there. I don't know where they sourced those from, but those are some nice screws to hold your knife together. Well done, Huey. So let's get the guy open. You guys can fuss at me for being 4 minutes in and not having the knife open. Hey, that's the way it rolls when we do an unboxing. So there we go. Always say Max. Wow, what does that say? Yeah, that's that designer's name. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. You guys go wild in the comments. Kubey on this side. We've got nice satin flats. It's got a little bit of oil on it, well packaged. Nice smooth action. In fact, very smooth. A little tight right there if you're going to try to flip it open, but not too bad. For those of you that have got don't have kind of big fat hands, you'll probably be just fine. And a little work, I think you'd be just fine. Good grip on it. All right. Well, I'm going to say well done. The Oz 10, that is a pretty big question. I have not dealt with a lot of Oz 10 knives. Maybe you guys have. Maybe you can fill me in on Oz 10, because I just really don't know. Let's go for a gram reading. We're at 112 grams. We'll switch that over to ounces. That is right about 4 ounces. That's a little heavy for a knife this size, but you know, doing all the design stuff, I just, for the guys that think that they have to have the lightest knife in the world, you know, there are some makers out there that make the lightest knife in the world, and you need to go patronize those folks. Because for the rest of us, a few tenths of an ounce don't mean a whole lot. And this one, I think you're in good shape. Has a nice feel to it, a nice feel in the hands. I mean, it's obvious that it is not a high-spec knife, but they have went through and softened most everything while still leaving a little bit of an edge right there. I like that. See that right there? Left that little bit of an edge so that it's got that sharp look to it. And that's one of the things this dude has. Whenever it's all folded up, it's got an aggressive look. Very nice. Feels good. I'll probably carry this one for a little while. If you guys want a return talk about it, we might do a quick little video. And there you go. It fits in the pocket just fine. And that clip looks good. No pointers up there to get yourself stuck on. And if you're a lanyard person, you got a lanyard hole right there. So what do you all think? I know some of you are going to be like, hey, it should have a flipper. And quite honestly, did they leave enough room down here? Yeah, a little bit of design change. We could get a flipper in there. Yep. But personally, I don't think it needs one. I think having everything be a flipper is a bit overrated, as you can see here. I've got roller locks, and we'll look at a front flipper here in just a minute. But overall, guys, this little Kubey, I'm going to carry it for a few days, but I'm impressed for what is a lower cost knife, coming straight out of the box, being packaged well. No, it wasn't in a zipper case, but it was sealed in with its silica gel, and it has had a little oil in it and a little oil on that blade. Titanium pocket clip. That's a step up from most of your more money conscious knives. And those fasteners, guys, those are the all-star of this knife. I mean, some of you may think the Oz 10 is the all-star, but as these lesser cost knives have come into prominence, the one thing that has always bugged me is that these knives use the cheapest fasteners, 300 series stainless fasteners that are soft, they're worthless, and I hate them. Or they use a lower 400 series. It's cheap steel. And these are 416. That's not the greatest stuff in the world, but it's a heck of a lot better than what everybody else is using. And they feel good. They feel like you're going to get a good grip. You're not going to be stripping them as long as you use good drivers. We do have a double-sided pivot, so you will need 2 T8s to get that pivot undone. And I like the color. I don't know if I'm so much on that blue, but that's titanium. That's easy to fix if I decide to. make it bronze or something. I like what they've done with that blade. That is just a good looking blade, and I know this is a design thing, and some of you aren't into that, but this line right here, whenever you're doing things in CAD, that's really hard to achieve, a really nice smooth line right there. And it's achievable, obviously. They did it. And I've done it on a few, but man, it takes some doing and some thinking and some figuring. And man, that looks good. Like what they've done here. I'll carry this thing for a few days. If you guys would like to have a further rundown on it with some use, let me know, and we'll do I don't know if I'm going to call them EDUs or what, but an everyday use video on it later. Man, let's see. We'll do it. It did it. There you go. That is the Kubey Vagrant. I think Kubey did a good job here, guys. I have not looked at Amazon pricing. If somebody wants to put that in a top comment down there, I'll pin it up for you, because I'm going off their own website's pricing at about 60 bucks. At 60 bucks, I think it's a pretty darn good deal with the upgrade in the hardware and an upgrade in steel. The G10 feels good. It's that textured G10, but they beveled it all the way around. I give you the titanium pocket clip. I don't think you're going to beat it too easily. They even collared the pivots. A little hard to see there, but they are collared. Very nice. So far, unboxing, initial look over, this thing gets a serious thumbs up. It might even get 2 thumbs up. We'll see after a couple of weeks of use. If you guys would like to see that EDU video, you let me know, and I'll get it out. Whenever I do those, they're going to be short, quick, to the point videos so that you can find out what happened. So we'll leave this one laying right up here because it's a pretty good looking knife. Now, I told you that I would show you some prototypes, and Todd Knife and Tool has the Nixie series coming at you over the next several months. First up is the Nixie 4. Names are subject to change as far as the size and stuff. This is the Nixie 3, and yes, I know these are plastic prototypes. These are what I have on hand, but look on my Instagram, you can see the renders that are much closer to what the real thing would be. This is the Nixie. This is the base model that all the others are based off of. It is a roller lock. It will be on bearings, so you can use it as a front flipper. But we're going to get you that sheep's foot blade in what I think is a pretty aggressive appearance. I personally, this is the one for me, the hot one. But this is a 2.94, if I remember the CAD correctly, 2.94 inch blade. Yeah, and this doesn't have any, you don't get to see this stuff yet. You'll have to wait till the knife gets here, because I didn't have any of this in whenever I did the prototypes for the backspacer. But this, I think, is going to make a lot of people happy. Small knife and a 3-inch blade, but still, even though it's small, it's not in that category of unusable. In fact, it's going to be very much in line with this Kubey knife, though ours will probably end up a little thinner because we're using titanium and no liners. But this, I think, is going to be something that people like. And then for all you guys that want a big knife, we, of course, did a big one. This is the Nixie 4. Guys, I really appreciate Alvin over at Kubey Knives sending this Vagrant over. Appreciate you guys watching, giving me a chance to show off some of our new designs. And check Kubey's website. I'll have a link down in the description. And if I find an Amazon link for it, I will put an Amazon affiliate link down there. And if you decide you want one of these, pick one up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I know I am. Well, I'll just put it like this. I've had this knife sitting on my desk for since the day after Christmas, I think. So the 26th or 27th. And I I looked at the pictures online and I really wasn't excited about it. And I was like, well, okay, Alvin was kind enough to send it over, even though he didn't say I needed to do a review on it or even request one. He just wanted me to get a look at the knife. I was like, okay, let's do an unboxing. Let's see how that goes because of what I said earlier. And I'm impressed. I don't normally get too impressed by knives, especially whenever I wasn't initially impressed by the look of it. We'll do one last thing here. Just check and see how they did on sharpness. All right, so these Kubey guys, they have sent 3 knives over here. I tried to write them off whenever the whole thing started. You can't write these boys and girls off. They are doing a good job. They're listening to the videos. They're fixing the mechanical things that upset people, like the hardware, like the steels, and they're just putting out good knives at a reasonable price. You might give them a shot. Like I said, I'll see if I can hunt up an Amazon link and put an affiliate link down in the video description. And of course, I'll link back to their website. You guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back for more. Look for the Nixie. It'll be coming out. These will be popping up later in the year. And we're also going to have some lower cost knives coming out this year for Todd Knife and Tool. So look out for that too. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.